systems online. Power levels at 100%.
Secure the objectives.
Better late than never. I am going to break down the Black Ops 3 beta weapons with you guys, let you know which weapons I used, which weapons I really truly enjoyed, and which weapons were not my favorite. Now, I know some of you are probably thinking, this is a late video, the Black Ops 3 beta is long gone. Well, it's still relevant because Black Ops 3 is right around the corner, and a lot of these weapons are probably going to get buffed and nerfed, and I just wanted to give my little assessment on how they worked during the beta and give a few recommendations on which ones I think need to be nerfed, which ones need to be buffed. Alright, so that's what we're going to go over. I have plenty of Black Ops 3 beta gameplay still to release to you guys, so my plan is in the next month or so here leading up to the Black Ops 3 release, I'm going to release those gameplays and talk more about the game. And of course, if David Vonderhaar tweets out anything that he nerfed or buffed or patched, we're going to discuss that as well during these gameplays. So anytime you see a Black Ops 3 gameplay out of me, expect to talk about Black Ops 3. And of course, I will still bring you guys Advanced Warfare gameplay and talk about Advanced Warfare in its final months here. So do not get all like, oh no, he's not going to put up any more Advanced Warfare. I still will put up Advanced Warfare gameplays. I'm just going to do that leading up to the Black Ops 3 release, and then after that, it'll be pretty much everything and anything to do with Black Ops 3. So without further ado, let's get right into it and talk about the weapons here that we were allowed to use in the beta. Now, the first category we're going to get into is one that we only had 2 weapons to use in the LMG category, and that was the BRM and the Dingo. Now, I didn't use the BRM, which was one of the first LMGs that you unlock. The second one being the Dingo. I did unlock the Dingo, and I did use it for a short period of time. Now, I have not been much of an LMG user in previous CODs. I know in, what was it, Black Ops 2, I forget which one was the good one. Was it the LSAT or something like that? Used it a little bit, not too much. And then in Ghost, I used the M27, and in Advanced Warfare, I do use the Pytech from time to time. But again, I'm not much of an LMG guy, so I just wanted to try it out in this game and see how they felt, because usually LMGs, of course, you guys know, they feel clunky, they slow you down, but the bullets feel strong, right? It feels like a really strong and powerful gun. You got a lot of ammo. Now, with the Black Ops 3 beta, I felt the Dingo was a little bit weak. It didn't feel like an LMG. It kind of felt like an oversized AR with a lot of ammo. It just didn't feel like I was using an LMG gun, to be honest. So I don't know if there's just a different feel they're going for in this title with LMGs, but I definitely did not feel the potent power behind the LMG that you usually feel, and it just didn't feel as clunky. Maybe that's a good thing, but at the same time, it just felt like an over-glorified assault rifle now. So I don't know if they're going to fix that, but I definitely didn't feel like the LMGs felt like LMGs. And of course, their reload times have always been slow, but more so it felt like in this game, because there's no, way to reload those faster. I don't remember if Fast Hands reloaded faster. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. But anyway, going on to the next section, shall we? The next one is shotguns. Now, shotguns, we were also only allowed to use 2 variants, and that was the KRM-262 and the Haymaker 12. I did not use the Haymaker 12, but I did use the KRM-262. Actually, I got some gameplay footage of a video on here. I'll put that video's link down in the description below if you guys want to see me use it. But that's their new version of the Remington, if I'm not mistaken. And it did work. It was effective. There were times that I felt that it got me a lot of hit markers, but I think that's kind of good for a shotgun. Although there are those ranges that you think it should always be a one-shot kill, especially if you're in their face. But, I think those hit markers kind of give the weapon a good balance. It doesn't allow it to be OP or feel OP and kind of break the game. So that's my personal opinion with shotguns. And again, shotguns are not a gun that I use too often. I just like to use them every now and then to troll or just to mess around and see if I can get some good gameplays with them. But it's not my primary go-to weapons of choice in Call of Duty. The next one we're going to go into is one of my main weapons of choice, and that is SMGs. Being a rusher and all, I like to use SMGs. I like to get in people's faces, and I got to use quite a few of them here in the beta. I didn't get to use the Kuda. Now, I know a lot of people are like, what? You didn't get to use the Kuda? A lot of people went to that variant. Unfortunately, I didn't get enough tokens to unlock it because after I unlocked everything else, I ran out of tokens, to be honest. So I didn't get to use the Kuda. I didn't get to use the Weevil. But I did get to use the Razorback, the Vesper, and the VMP. Now, this gameplay that you guys are watching is me using the VMP variant of the SMG. So it's not a bad gun. I did like it. I'm more for the red dot sights with that gun. It felt effective, but the VMP and the Vesper felt a lot alike to me. It almost felt like the Scorpion from Black Ops 2. Very fast fire rates, very effective. especially in the hands of a good rusher. So again, they weren't bad weapons, but of course the one that takes the cake in all of this, and the one that takes first place in the SMGs, was the Razorback. Everybody used the Razorback. The Razorback was just the gun to go to, and it did feel like one of those guns that everybody's going to use, especially in the beginning stages of the game, and it's going to be everybody's go-to gun in a try-hard situation. So the Razorback was just a great overall SMG, and it felt like an assault rifle. Had good medium to long range, didn't kick too much, and it was just a really effective gun. So hopefully they don't do anything with that. I do hope they kind of buff the Vesper a little bit. It was a high fire rate, but it felt like the bullets were going everywhere, so I don't know if that's an accuracy thing or something they need to fix there, but it felt a little too sloppy. The VMP wasn't bad, and again, I didn't get to use the Kuda and the Weevil, so I have no personal opinions on those. If you guys know, let me know down in the comment section below whether you like them or dislike them. Okay, let's jump into the last category, and that is assault rifles. Of course, we all first start with the ARK-7, the ARC-7, which is almost a variant of an AK-47. It looks the same, it feels the same, and it felt like a good gun. I thought it was an effective assault rifle. It's definitely a good one to start off with. It reminds me of Advanced Warfare, how people start off with the BAL, and it's just one of those guns that you can always go to as a default gun and as a try-hard gun. So it is a good gun overall. I did enjoy using it. The other one I got to use was the HVK-30. That one, it was a good gun. It has a good rate of fire, but it definitely has a lot of bounce, a lot of kick, can get sloppy at long distances. But I did enjoy using it because I'm a rusher, so anything from medium to short range, it was really, really effective to use. And I got some gameplay still coming out with that gun, so stay tuned for that. My favorite two guns in the AR category were the Shiva and the M8A7. And it's odd because, again, I've never been much of a burst fire weapon user or even single shot, but as I continue to play COD, I find these weapons to be more and more effective than just spraying bullets down range, especially in these kind of maps where people are going to head glitch a lot. So the M8A7 and the Shiva were awesome. The XR2, which was the last one, which is also burst fire, felt okay, but I like the M8A7 over the XR2. But I really, really did enjoy using the Shiva. The Shiva was awesome. Awesome. I didn't get to use the Man of War in the assault rifle category, so I have no personal opinions on that one. Let me know down in the comment section below if you guys enjoyed that one. But that's all I got to say. Until the next one, guys, thanks for all your views, subscribes, and likes. This is NESSINATOR once, and I appreciate it all. And I got more videos coming. Thanks for everything, and I'm out.